Welcome back to the channel. I'm Goozy and this is Magic Weekly. Today I have a little bit of gameplay for you guys. I'm playing a new deck that I call the Knob Gobbler. It's a fast goblin deck for historic, and then towards the end, if you guys stick around, hopefully you do, I have some opening of Aetherdrift play boosters. If you're new, please like and subscribe. If you're returning, as always, thank you so much for your support. We just hit 200 subscribers, so at the end of the video I'll be talking about how I'm going to be running the giveaway that I'll be doing for next week. So if you're interested, please stick around and then follow all the rules. Oh, that's a keep. That is a keep. 2 mountains, a play with fire, that's 2 damage. That's 3 damage, 4 damage, 5 damage. So turn 1, we play a hasty. We deal 1 damage. Turn 2, we're going to deal 4 damage. We're going to do, 4 damage on turn 2. Turn 3, yeah, this is a keep. This is quick hand right here. And then that lets us play into whatever we're going to end up top decking as well. This guy's name is Clueless, because he's clueless. He has no idea what's about to happen right now. And we attack. Oh yeah, you're playing tap lands, brother? Too slow, man. It's too slow, my man. We're gonna pivot and not play the play with fire. We're gonna still do 4 damage this way, but at least next turn we can drop this, tutor, and keep this just in case we need it for something. Oh, he's playing enchantments. We'll blow up his Sithis. We don't want him to have that. So every time with Sithis, Harvest Hand, every time he plays an enchantment, he gains life and draws a card. But we don't want him to keep gaining life or drawing the card. So if we can blow it up, we blow it up. But I mean, what? It's turn 3 and he's already taken 6 life. So we just keep going. We got our 4th mountain that we needed. So we actually go tutor for our Krenko right now, and we just go. We don't stop. Yeah, we have enough lands now to just do our thing. So that's gonna ETB. We're gonna go ahead and tutor now. We're gonna grab Krenko. So we got our Krenko in our hand, and now we go to attacks. That's turn 4. Half their life is pretty much gone, so they can create an 0-4 all they want. It's not gonna do much for them. It's honestly kind of too late for them at this point. Play our Krenko. We attack with everything. Next turn we get, what, 4 more goblins? The problem with sometimes in these arena games when people are playing, that's a top deck and a half right there. That's good for us. We're going to activate Krenko. That's going to give us 4 more goblins. We're going to attack and deal double damage now. So our creatures actually aren't going to die to anything that, like this 1/1, that's not going to die to that. It's actually just going to blow it up. So next turn, when we're swinging, we're going to be swinging with all of these, and him. So we'll be doing a whole lot of damage. Yeah, so the problem with people in Arena sometimes is they try to play like super niche things that don't actually do a whole lot. Like, he's doing stuff, but not enough for us to actually care about it. We're gonna be too fast. We're gonna activate Krenko. We're gonna swing with everything again. He has to block with everything, otherwise he's dead. Yeah, look, he's freaking out. He's like going all over the place on all of our creatures. This is gonna be dead. That's gonna be dead. These will probably die, but we don't care because we have 7 more to go. Yep. He's got 5 life left. It's too late. Oh, he did 1 damage. It's too late for him. At this point, he either needs to concede or just let me attack him. Because like I said, he doesn't have enough. There it is. I told you, it's too fast. It's way too fast. Nice try, brother. Next time, Clueless. He had no idea. He was clueless. That's why his name's Clueless. He had no idea what was coming. Oh, that's a big time keep right there. We got 2 mountains, a faithless looting, a raging goblin, a reckless ringleader. This will give our Krenko haste, and we have a shock. Yeah, that's 4 damage turn 2. That's definitely a keep. I was only going to play like 3 games, but these games were they're so fast that I have to play a couple more. And we top deck a land, so we're in a really good spot right now. We play the ringleader right now. Obviously, we're going to give it to Krenko. We're going to submit, and we're going to focus for 1. Play a Raging Goblin. And we're actually going to cash this shock for something right now to get rid of this. So at least we can still do damage. Because next turn we're playing Krenko. Krenko won't die to this, but he'll bounce. So this is turn 3. We're down to 16. What does this do? When it enters your next non-creature spell cost, what? Your opponent's. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this is our game. We're gonna cast a Goblin Matron. And we're gonna take action. And we're gonna go search for a Krenko. And then all attacks. So if he's smart, he blocks both here. Or doesn't.
Come fish with me. I could use the conversation. I shall not let you harm others.
Target creature without first strike, double strike can't attack or block your next turn. Okay. I mean, we don't. That's fine. We don't care about that. No attacks.
Consider the evil within yourself.
If he attacks, we don't block at all. And we want him to swing. Oh, he's not going to. I'll play a Goblin Javelier. Let's cast a Faithless Looting right now. so we can see what we get. Okay, we get rid of both of these. Submit to. We'll activate Krenko now. We don't need to attack. We're gonna win next turn. It's too late for him.
No peace, my enemy.
Yeah, it literally doesn't matter. That's 5, 7, 8. We can just block with 1. Yeah, literally didn't do anything. Alright, now we cast this. Everything is +2/+2. We activate Krenko. Yep, they conceded. They weren't going to be able to stop it. We already knew they weren't going to be able to stop it. Alright. Let's see what we got. I'm super excited for these boxes. Cut. I'm super excited for this box. Well, I feel like all the hype's just already gone. As soon as this came out, it was like it was already off to the next thing with Wizards of the Coast. They went straight with releasing their sneak peeks at the Final Fantasy set, which pretty much overtook any set that's in between. Oh, we got a box topper. That's cool. We haven't had box toppers in a long time. I'll save that for the end. Yeah, so you know, Wizards of the Coast releases their new Aetherdrift set, and then immediately after, like a week after, we can't even like take it in and breathe. It was like a week after they're like, oh, Final Fantasy's coming, which is super cool. I'm super excited for the Final Fantasy, but it's like we didn't even have time for the set to even breathe or take flight. So I'm super excited to open these. We're not going to open all of them. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll do 12. I also am not really a fan of the booster boxes only being 15 or 30 packs inside of a box for practically the same price, but you know, that is what you get with Wizards of the Coast. That is a typical thing. All right, first pack. Oh, well, at least these ones are easier to open than the Dominaria remastered ones. Holy cow, those ones are awful to open. I'm gonna go kind of slow because I haven't really seen very much of these cards actually, so I'm really excited to just go through them and see what we have. Foil planes. All right, Death Pilot. This creature saddles, mounts, and crews vehicles as though its power were 2 or greater. Pay 4, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Monument of Endurance. That's our first rare. Are the rares in the front for this? Interesting. Play boosters normally don't have them in the front. Whenever you discard a card, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Draw a card, create a treasure token. Each opponent loses 3 life. That's actually a really good commander card. Wow. Leave my rares right here. Get these off to the side. Roadside Blowout. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a permanent with mana value 1. Return target creature or vehicle an opponent controls to its owner's hand, draw a card. Guidelight Synergist. Flying. This creature gets +1/+0 for each artifact you control. That's not bad. For 4 mana, that's kind of a lot. Alright. Risen Necrogen. Start your engines. Max speed. At the beginning of your end step, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Fang Guardian. When this creature enters, another target creature or vehicle you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get rid of this autofocus so we're not just... Alright. Walking Sarcophagus. Start your engines. Which is, start your engines is the new mechanic that's in Aetherdrift now. And it says, if you have no speed, it starts at 1. Increase once on each of your turns when an opponent loses 1 life. Max speed is 4. Max speed, this creature gets +1/+2 for 2 mana. And another land. Okay, Night Market. This enters tapped. As it enters, choose a color. That's kind of cool. You get to choose a color, and that's what it enters of the chosen color. But Ripclaw Wrangler. When this vehicle enters, each opponent discards a card. Crew 2. If you guys don't know what crew is, tap any number of creatures you control with power 2 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Beast Rider Vanguard. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a permanent card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest of the on the bottom of your library in any order. For 5 mana, that's kind of a lot for a 2-drop. Magmakin Artillerist. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, this creature deals that much damage to each opponent. It's actually pretty cool. Skystreak Engineer. Flying, exhaust. With the exhaust ability, you can only activate it once for the whole game, as long as this remains. If you blink it and come back, it doesn't see it, but as long as it stays in, you can only activate it once. Put 2/1/1 counters on this creature. Not that great. 4-drop Clamorous Ironclad. Menace. This creature can't be blocked by except by 2 or more creatures, and then crew 3. So for 6/3, that's not the greatest. We'll put that up there. We'll go a little bit slower for the first couple packs, and then we'll kind of just be looking for our rares and mythics, and then we'll go ahead and open this box topper and finish off the video for today, so I can get to it and talk about the giveaway that we have coming up. Full Art Plains. That's actually really cool from like a POV standpoint. That's pretty rad. Dynamite Diver. This creature saddles, mounts, and crews vehicles as though its power were 2 or greater. When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target, and it's a goblin. Lumbering World Wagon. That's a mouthful. This vehicle's power is equal to the number of lands you control. When this vehicle enters or attacks, you may search your library for a basic land card, put onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Crew 4. Oh yes, we wanted one of these. This is so good. Unstoppable Plan. This card is gross for commander. At the beginning of your end step, untap all non-land permanents you control. That is so good. Racer's Scoreboard. Start your engines. Max speed of 4. When this artifact enters, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Max speed. Spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Spire Mech Cycle. Oh, that's a lot. That's a paragraph. Haste. Exhaust. Exhaust, mind you, can only do it once. Tap another untapped mount or vehicle you control. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature. Put a 1/1 counter on it for each mount and or vehicle you control other than this vehicle. Holy cow, that's a lot. Back on Track. Return target creature or vehicle card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Create a 1/1 colorless pilot creature token with this creature, or this token saddles, mounts, and crews vehicles as though it were power 2 or greater. Wreck Remover. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard, you gain 1 life. Maximum Overdrive. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It gains Death Touch and indestructible until end of turn. Loxodon Surveyor. Start your engines. Exile this card from your graveyard, draw a card. Grim Bauble. When this artifact enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Pay 3, tap it. Sacrifices artifact, surveil 2. It's not terrible. It's not good though. Flood the Engine. Enchant creature or vehicle. When this order enters, tap enchanted permanent. Enchanted permanent loses all abilities and doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. That's kind of cool. It's kind of like a dress down. Swift Assailant. Flying. I almost said assailant. Start your engines, max speed. This creature gets +1/+0/+1 with vigilance. And a pedal to the metal. Target creature gets +X/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. If you don't know what the X part is, it's talking about how much you pay into it. So if you pay this red and you put 5, it'll get +5/+0. So the X is whatever you decide to pay into it. These packs are so much easier to open than the Dominaria remastered ones. Alright, one more pack we're going to go through and then we're going to fly through the rest of them. Alright, Scoured Barrens. This land enters tapped. Ew. When this land enters, you gain 1 life. Ride's End. This spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a tapped permanent. Exile target creature vehicle. Alright, our rare. Thopter Fabricator. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 colorless artifact creature token with flying. Alright, whenever you discard 1 or more cards, put that many 1/1 counters on this creature. Not that good. When this vehicle enters, target artifact or creature an opponent controls. Exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls until this vehicle leaves the battlefield. For 6 mana, it's not that great. Alright, I don't want to go through the rest of these. We'll just look. Most of our good stuff's in the front anyways, and so that's kind of what we're looking for, is the rares and mythics. Now that we've kind of gone through some of them, we don't really care about all this stuff coming up next. So art card. Oh, that's cool. It's very colorful. Oh, that's the new homunculus that they added to the game. All right, so an island. And what is this? A Medicant Core Guidelight. Its power is equal to the number of artifacts you control. Start your engines. Max speed. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may pay 1. If you do, copy it. That's such a cool commander. That's really cool as a commander. For a 2-drop 2, that costs nothing. Alright. Push the limits. Ancient Vendetta. Starting Column. Grim Bauble. Broken Wings. Ripclaw Wrangler. A Thunderhead Gunner. A Nimble Thopterist. And a Collision Course. So a lot of this has to do with Kaladesh, the original block of Kaladesh, which is now, I don't even know what it's called anymore, but Kaladesh had a lot of vehicles and a lot of artifacts, so that was kind of their thing. Ripclaw Wrangler, and then a Ketramos the New Dawn. That's our mythic. That's actually I think that's our first mythic. Yeah, that's our first mythic of the day. And Menace Lifelink Indestructible. Holy cow. When it can't attack or block unless there are 7 or more cards in exile. Whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile from graveyards and or battlefield, during your turn you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Ooh, draw engine too. Alright. Cloudspire Coordinator. A Terranian World Tyrant. You're telling me that's a 5-drop 9/7? I'm putting that to the side. It's not a rare or mythic, but that is insane. An Endrider Spike Spitter, Guidelight Matrix, a Migrating Ketrodon, Siphon Fuel. Oh man, here we go. Gibberick, Omnivore, Gilded Goda, Trip Up, Broadcast Rambler, and a Burner Rocket. Some of this is insane. You're telling me you can pay 5 mana for a 9/7? That's gross. Flirt. A Skystreak Engineer, our rare for the pack, is a Repurposing Bay. 2, tap it, it's an artifact. Sacrifice another artifact. Search your library for an artifact card Mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrificed artifact's mana value. Put that card onto the battlefield and shuffle. Activate only as a sorcery. It's actually pretty good. Okay, so this is a card that everybody absolutely hates, and it's called Transit Mage. So everybody's making fun of the art because it's just this, I don't know, people are making fun of it because it's this fat thing, but when this creature enters, you may search your library for an artifact card with mana value 4 or 5, reveal it and put it into your hand. So there's other mages that like let you do this, like Trinket Mage and Tribute Mage, but they didn't have anything to finalize all of it, so they're like, let's just make it and put this thing on there because it's like it's not so great cousin for 4 or 5 mana. But it's pretty funny. I'm gonna keep it to the side. That's like my favorite card. I think the art is hilarious. An air response unit, a carrion cruiser, a veteran beast rider, aether jacket, deathless pilot, stampeding scurryfoot, a hole drifter, light shield parry, crash and burn, midnight mangler. All right, Thornwood Falls. It enters tapped. Push the limit. Our rare is a Perilous Snare. Start your engines. When this artifact enters, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until this artifact leaves the battlefield. Max speed. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature or vehicle you control. Activate only as a sorcery. 3 mana. It's basically like an ensnare. It's pretty good, I guess. Sabotage. Country Road, a Reckless Velocitor. Oh, okay. What is up with them just putting 3-drop 7/2s and 5-drop 9/7s? I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce the Kalakasayan Hunger Tyrant. 3-drop 7/2. That's so funny. Light Wheel enchantments and a Veloheart Bike, Spin Out, End Rider, Akeen. That's crazy. A 3-drop 7/2. That's absolutely gross. Plains, Venom Skak, and what is this? That's a cool art. That's really pretty. Attic Emerald Raiden. When it enters, create a 1/1 green insect creature token for each artifact and or creature card in your graveyard. Put another insect you control. Whenever another insect you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on Akatik. Each opponent loses 1 life. That's pretty cool. Oh, double rare. Oh, this is the Duretti that everybody hates because it doesn't look like Duretti at all. Its power is equal to the greatest mana value among artifacts you control. When it enters or attacks, choose target artifact card in your graveyard. You may sacrifice an artifact. If you do, return the chosen card to the battlefield. I mean, it's cool. It's pretty good, but the art is kind of if you know who Duretti is. Fuel the Flames, Night Market. We already got one of those. Silken Strength, Wreckage, Wicker Folk, a Draining Mechanic, a Thunderhead Gunner, and a Trip Up. So we'll keep both of those in the pile over there. A couple more packs to go. This is honestly a really fun set to open. All the cards are pretty cool and they're really good. I just wish Wizards of the Coast gave it a little bit more time to just be there instead of just getting rid of it so fast. This is Start Your Engines card. It's a token. So we'll keep that to the side. A land and another common. Oh, okay, here we go. Ventwingst. Yes, this is the homunculus that I was talking about. Ventwingst, verbose host. Start your engines. You have no maximum hand size. Max speed. If you withdraw a card, draw 2 cards instead. That's really good for commander. That's really cool. I don't know if it'll see much competitive play, but casual play for sure. Another rare, a district mascot. This creature enters with a 1/1 counter on it. Remove 2 1/1 counters from this creature, destroy target artifact. When this creature attacks while saddled, put a 1/1 counter on it. That's pretty cool. And finishing up with the uncommons and commons. Nothing too crazy. 3 packs left. Honestly, this has given me more stuff than any of the other boxes I've ever opened on this channel, so I can't complain. Art card. Oh, that's that insect card that we just picked up. All right, a land, common. Here's our rare. A Gastel Thrill Roller. Trample Haste. When this vehicle enters, it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn, so it can come in as a creature right away. Accrue 2, pay 2, a red, discard a card, return this card from the graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Not bad. Keep our rare over there. Uncommons. Uncommon. Oh. Start your engines. A Vishkar Raceway. That's what the new plane is called for Aetherdrift, a Vishkar. Pay 1 or tap it, it adds the colorless. Max speed 3 and tap it, discard a card, draw a card. It's not terrible. I'll put it to the side just because it's one of the new lands. Nothing crazy. I'm really excited about this box topper. We haven't had a box topper in a long time in any of the sets, so it's really cool that they're trying to bring back a little bit of value to some of these boxes. Even the play boosters are getting box toppers, which is really cool. Thopter token, full art, uncommon, and a boom mobile. That's a cool art. When this vehicle enters, add 4 mana of any one color. Spend this mana only to activate abilities. Exhaust, which can only happen once. X, 2 and a red. This vehicle deals X damage to any target. Put a 1/1 counter on this vehicle. Nice. And just some commons and uncommons. Nothing crazy. Last pack until we open this box topper. Start engine token, a land. Ah, one of the new lands in the land cycle. Willow Rust Verge. These verges were in Duskmorn. So this is just, I guess they're just completing the cycle. So tap it, add a blue, tap it, and then it has another activate. Tap, add green, activate only if you control a forest or an island. So it's a dual land. It's pretty good. Uncommon, this enters tapped. Alright, so uncommons, commons, they're okay. Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike deals 3 damage to any target. Okay, it's basically just Lightning Bolt, but for standard. Alright. Now the box topper, which I'm super excited about. So I know every box topper comes with a... I guess they call it... It's something final finish line art, final finish line art, or something like that. And every pack comes with two cards. It's going to come with 1 land and one of these full art lands that are in gold. They're kind of cool. I'm really excited. We could also potentially pull a Mox Opal in this, as well as a Aether Spark. I think there's like 30 something different cards you can pull in this. So Chrome Mox would be absolutely insane though if we can pull that. So we'll go with our first one, and it's a Bulwark Ox. This creature, whenever this creature attacks while saddled, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Sacrifice this creature. Creatures you control with counters on them gain hexproof and indestructible end of turn. Saddle 1. Not the card we were looking for, and this is our land. It's a plains. It's that gold border plains. These are pretty cool. It's interesting that they even did these. I honestly won't play them. They're just interesting to see, but they're really cool. So we got actually a lot of good stuff. I'm mainly excited about this Verge is really good. The Winxed. I'm excited about that, even though that's of course this, because the fucking art is terrible. Um, this Terranian, this guy, and these three. I'm actually really excited for a lot of these cards actually that we got. We actually got something in every pack that I was pretty excited about. Monument of Endurance is really cool. This Unstoppable Plan, I'm surprised it's a rare, not a mythic. It's really good. The fact that you can untap all of your non-land permanents you control is insane. It's kind of a lot of mana to put in my Rog side deck for my competitive, but I'm kind of thinking about it just because I play a lot of zero drop artifact mana ramp, so it's really cool. I'm surprised it's a rare. The Medicant Core, that's awesome. I'm definitely gonna build a commander deck around that. Maybe once I built it, I'll give you guys a little bit of deck tech for it. The Terranian World Tyrant and the Kalaka Cyan are awesome. A 9/7 for 5 mana and a 3 mana for 7/2. That's so funny. And of course the Transit Mage, because the art is terrible. I love it. It's such a bad card, but the art is hilarious and everybody's making fun of it and it makes me laugh. That does not need to go there. The Vinwinkst Verbose Host. This is so good. And it has Start Your Engine, so it gives you max speed, or gives you speed of 1. But you have no maximum hand size. Max speed, if you would draw a card, you draw 2 cards instead. That is so powerful. So on your turn, if you draw a card, draw 2 cards instead. That's so good. And then the Willow Rush Verge, these lands are really good. I run them in any CDH deck that I have these colors in, so these are really good. And then obviously our 2 final Finish Line cards. They're called Finish Line, that's what it is. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That was so much fun. The decks that I played today, if you liked it, go try it out. Most of the stuff on there is common and uncommon, so it shouldn't really be too many cards to use to craft them. But like I said, it's so fast, it's so fun. A little bit of change of tempo, not so much controlling. We're more on the attack versus the defense. Some good packs that we opened from Aetherdrift. Like I said, I wish that Wizards of the Coast would just let it brew for a little bit longer before basically just sweeping it under the table and saying, hey, here's Final Fantasy, which I'm really excited about. Don't get me wrong. I just wish that Aetherdrift had a little bit more time to sit and brew so that we would still be excited about Aetherdrift and want to buy it, because Dragons of Tarkir Dragons is up next, and it's gotten like no hype because everybody's just focused on Final Fantasy. So I imagine Tarkir is not going to do that great, but I'm still going to buy a box or 2 so that we can open on the channel. It'll be really cool. Like I said, we hit 200 subscribers already, which is fantastic. I couldn't be doing this without you guys, so I really appreciate it. I am going to post a link in the description linking my Instagram page for the channel, and it's going to have all the instructions. But basically what you're going to do is, if you want to participate in the giveaway and get your chance to win a whole box of Dominaria United, you're going to go over to my Instagram page, you're going to like the post, comment on the post, and share it to your story, and hit that follow button on Instagram. Once you do those things, like I said, follow, like, comment, and share in your story. After you do those 4 things, that'll enter you in our drawing. Next week I'll be doing the giveaway at randomized, and I'll post it on the video so you guys can see it, and you guys can watch me randomize who's gonna win it. After I choose the winner, I will message you personally on Instagram, and I will get your information, and I will ship that box over to you, no charge for you at all. Just my token of appreciation for you guys joining the channel, for you guys liking every week, subscribing, giving me the views. Like I said, I appreciate you guys so much that this box is coming out of my own money for you guys, because it's just awesome how fast this channel is growing, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So if you want to join the giveaway, click the link in the description below and get yourself entered to win a free box of Dominaria United. Shieldred the Apocalypse is in there, and I mean, the box is like 124 bucks. Shieldred costs like 90 something right now, so you'll just free 97, possible $97. So hit that link in the description and go ahead and join. If you haven't seen last week's video, you know the drill. It's gonna post somewhere around here, over there, up here, sideways, behind me, somewhere. It'll be there. Go like it, go subscribe to it, go watch it, and I really appreciate you guys. Until next week, I'm Goozy, and this is Magic Weekly.